Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover. One from a conversation between Mike Tyson, Jake Paul and Who Kid on the beef between MGK and Eminem that sparked some interesting reactions online as Jake Paul's wild take raised eyebrows, and we'll get to this in a bit. Today we also have more from D12 Swifty McVeigh, who recently spoke on Eminem's contributions to Detroit since he made it, and this ties in nicely to a story we covered recently on Melly Mel vs Eminem, and we'll get to this at the latter part of the video, including Swifty's warning to Melly Mel that turned out to be spun. So starting with the battle between MGK and Eminem, Jake Paul, who is friends with MGK, was recently on Hotboxing with Mike Tyson and DJ Who Kid, and they spoke on this briefly that stirred debates.
Yeah, MGK, we're cool. Yeah.
Why he gonna fuck with Eminem?
I don't know, man.
He's gonna be in a bad shape, man.
That's crazy.
That's the last guy in rap you want to mess
Has
with.
anybody ever? I don't think anybody's ever like conquered Eminem in anything, man.
No, he's
I don't know. Well, they had diss tracks back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
They're both like good. Like no, I don't think there was like a decisive winner in that rap beef. They both like.
I gotta hear that. I gotta hear it, man. I don't see him and Eminem.
It honestly just made like both of them way bigger, and just it was very entertaining. And no one like bodied the other one. It was just like it was good on both sides. It was a draw.
Now, before we explore reactions, while Mike Tyson clearly believes that it was a bad idea to go at Eminem, even MGK admitted that the beef negatively affected his hip-hop career since he felt his rap album After wasn't welcomed because of the beef with Eminem, and this clearly pushed him to the pop-punk genre. Jake Paul, on the other hand, sees the battle as a draw, which is wild but understandable since he's cool with MGK, hence the bias. But rap fans on Twitter aren't having it. A user expands, "Nobody won? MGK ran from rap to sounding like a knockoff Blink-182. And on this note, another user expands, Jake trying to say, quote, "There wasn't a decisive winner. Man doesn't know a damn thing about hip-hop, lol. Eminem body-bagged MGK and it wasn't even close." But like I pointed out earlier, MGK is his friend. What the F you want him to say, lol? But it was this take from Jake Paul that raised eyebrows.
They just made like both of them way bigger.
The user expanded. He really said the beef made Eminem bigger? Laughing emojis. And this point is a bone of contention right now between fans. The user hit back with, it did. It brought a lot of fans back in. Definitely helped Kamikaze sales too, but M still butted Kells. And the back and forths continued. Beefing with MGK did not, laughing emojis. Kamikaze was a result of bad reviews on Recovery, and the user cleared this up, laughing my bum off for Revival. But you're right, in absolutely no way did beefing with MGK make Eminem bigger. M was going at everyone on Kamikaze, and that was a big reason it did well. I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on this. Was it a draw between MGK and Eminem, and did the beef make Eminem bigger? And moving on to the next point today, Swifty McVeigh was recently on the Bird TV podcast, and he briefly spoke about Eminem's contributions to hip-hop and to Detroit when it comes to giving back, since we often see, quote, experts on Twitter make claims that Eminem contributed nothing of significance to the culture, and this was Swifty breaking it down.
Well, Eminem gave back to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? He came back and got us. We are from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? We were able to open up doors for people in Detroit. He brought Hollywood to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? He brought a restaurant to Detroit. I can't see what else people would want him to do. You know, he signed, I'm from 7 Mile, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Two of the guys from D12 was from Hoover, 7 Mile. Other one's from 7 Mile Stout. That's the heart of Detroit right there. You know what I'm saying? Right. Gave us opportunities to give opportunities to others. Brought 8 Mile to Detroit. He brought auditions and built a platform for people in the city to see how it felt to be in a movie set and whatnot. He's still here in Detroit. He didn't move out of Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So I beg to differ.
Before we explore reactions to this so far, while Swifty doesn't see what else people expect Eminem to do, well, a few days ago, during the Melly Mel vs Eminem debates, we got a Hall of Famer tweet. When it comes to what people expect these days from Eminem, it goes, "Did M try to change some laws to favor black people?" this was deemed Tweet of the Year. So to Swifty, this is what they now expect from Eminem. And back on topic, in response to Swifty's take, the user adds, "Real M fans know he is notorious for not being involved with anything if it's not done in Detroit, shrugs emoji. In fact, according to the writer of Elysium, Eminem turned down the lead role for the film because they couldn't make it in Detroit. And check this out, I remember Dave Mays saying something a couple of years ago that M has done nothing for hip-hop, black community, etc. But Swifty's comments here hold more weight because he's actually close friends with M. Looks like Gen Z ain't the only people acting like quote experts, laughing emoji. Dave Mays, just like Benzino, has been salty since Eminem exposed and bodied his entire magazine, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comments. And for those who missed it, Swifty McVeigh actually warned Melly Mel before we got that disaster of a diss track, and he was right on the money with it when he told him, "You got an opinion, OG, and you are an architect of this, but if you're so competitive, do a diss track for the culture, and let's see how that works for you," shrugs and laughing emojis, just saying.